the link to the show
Okay.
to where I can send it out like before having to have it fully go live on YouTube for it to pop up.
That would make
Like, the
sense.
only way I can think of is if I when you set them up like in advance notice, you set like a schedule for it, then I can share it out way in advance. But before that, you have to kind of like just wait for it to go live.
Gotcha.
But it is what it is. Maybe one of these days I'll actually learn how to use all this stuff and all the other features it allows us to do.
The world may never know.
I mean, they may never know. I guess really depends on my laziness. Um, so who the hell knows? All right, sent that out. So good. So we should be good then. Oh, but I guess we're up and live. We're going. We gotta do our little spiel. Which, by the way, I'm getting tired of fucking intros. They're annoying. But welcome to Collector's Hideout, the podcast or video cast. I really don't know what the fuck this is called because I'm not putting up an audio only version of this like we used to do. So it's not really a podcast. It's a live stream. I don't know if there's a real name for that anymore, but this is a show where Mr. Psycho and myself come on, get together, talk shit about different things, different topics of the evening. We often have, different guests. We'll have sometimes Shellhead Tony. Once in a while, this man right here, Mr. Joe, he hops in on our cast. We have a couple other people, some Cuban guy, Little Haiti, he hops in, and some other one-offs here and there, depending on the topic. Tonight, we were supposed to be talking about the movie My Cousin Vinny.
Yes.
And hold on, before I get in all that, Psycho, how you doing? Sorry, brother.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm all right. Like I'm ready to just fucking go. No, I'm doing good, man. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, you and me both.
I think I have the weekend off. Can't wait. Haven't had last Saturday was my first weekend off since I started this job back in October. So hopefully I'm off this weekend too. But that being said, we're supposed to be talking about My Cousin Vinny tonight. Usually on our movie shows, Shellhead Tony likes to get in on it because he enjoys movies. And in fact, we're supposed to be talking My Cousin Vinny, which is a movie that he and Psycho were really excited to talk about. Um, hey, what's going on, Tim? How you doing, brother? One day you'll be on here. It's your two chicken. So Tony has apparently come down with, I'm assuming, is the man flu. And anybody who knows what the man flu is knows it's the flu or a cold. But because we're men, it's just 100 times worse than what anybody else can get. We become sniffling little babies and we can't work and we can't do anything. And apparently, he just feels too uh, sickly to be able to sit down and talk toys and collectibles and movies. So
he must really be hurting then.
He must be. So he will not be here tonight. So because of that and how excited he was to talk My Cousin Vinny, we're gonna hold off a week again to do that. I watched it last night in preparation for tonight. Sat there on the couch, watched it with my wife, Melissa. She had never seen it, so it was interesting to watch it with her. Couple things that she pointed out to me that I had just noticed watching it this time. So we'll get into all that next week, and got some interesting opinions and revelations for myself on that one.
You don't sound like you enjoyed it.
I'll recap it next week, but to put it this way, My Cousin Vinny is one of those movies that I have over the years just flipping through the channels. It'll randomly be on, say like AMC, right? It'll just be on,
Okay.
and I'll always watch it. Like I'll turn and I'll leave it on. But it's usually at the point where like
The trial has started.
well, Vinny has already kind of been there and working on prepping for the trial. Like that's usually where I kind of start the movie. So I'd
Yeah.
never really seen the beginning until last night. And I was like, oh, this explains a lot because I always had questions about the movie. I'm like, oh, I guess if I ever watched it from the beginning, I wouldn't have had those questions anymore. So those were solved, but then other things. So, but that'll be next week when Tony's here. So he
Sure.
can make fun of me for not knowing things and and my opinions on it.
Fair
But
enough.
that leaves tonight. It's going to be a random night because Psycho and I really couldn't think of anything specific to talk about because we did wrestling last week and it was a good show. We had a great time. We had our buddy Glenn on, who I haven't seen since I was probably in high school.
Yep.
That was fun. So with that, Zone,
I mean, there's definitely stuff to talk about. Some of it is wrestling related. So
I poured a little too much, so it's going to get a good night.
earlier today, apparently Road Dogg left WWE.
So I saw that. And somebody's like, are you going to miss Road Dogg? I'm like, gonna miss? I've missed Road Dogg. Like, I guess in my mind, because I don't pay attention to all the nuances and behind the scenes shit.
Okay.
So once a wrestler is no longer on television and present, whether it be in a match or as a manager,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, they're gone. I mean, I feel like that's
It's just funny.
all right, it's a fair assessment. Like, I don't see Road Dogg on TV. He's not running around telling people to suck it anymore. The periodic when they do like a reunion once in a while, oh, here comes DX, and oh, there's Road Dogg and Badass. Oh yeah. But if they're behind the scenes, I've been missing him. So yes, I'll miss him because I've been missing him. Because he's not a great wrestler. He was entertaining and he was one of my favorites. So I will miss it. Because I do.
Yeah. And
I
tomorrow,
I never even knew he was working behind the scenes until like 2 weeks ago. I saw a video about it.
yeah, no, he was the writer for SmackDown.
I had no idea.
But tomorrow, WWE 2K26 comes out. I have it pre-ordered. So does Che. So does Jose. So hoping that it's good. We all got the Monday Night War edition because we're all dumb. But
go for it, Joe. Send it to him. There you go. It'll perk up everything on him. Sorry,
I'm hoping that it's very good. The whole Monday Night War thing has definitely piqued my interest to see how it goes. Playing it from both sides, it should be interesting.
Oh, well, Adam, congratulations. I hope you enjoy the show and it gets better as you get more and more high up. Hope it becomes more entertaining for you.
But I mean, I don't know that it's ever going to be as good as the days of playing the N64.
So I don't want to dwell on video games for too much. If there's other things to talk about, who knows, wherever it goes. But obviously, I don't have the new systems, so I won't be getting it. I haven't even paid attention to it. I know it's basically the the Monday Night War, like that whole theme to it, which is cool. The screenshots I've seen look great, but I have not paid any attention to what the differences are because it doesn't pertain to me. Because I'm like I said, I'm not gonna buy the damn thing.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys have a great time. But nothing's gonna beat, everybody coming over to one person's house, getting Taco Bell, fucking sitting there on couches and on the floor, and just playing games, right? Yeah, we can all play games together online from fucking around the world.
Yeah.
It's not the same feeling.
No, it's not.
So
I miss those. I miss those days. Sitting here at at almost 42, I miss the days where we could all just get together. We didn't have responsibilities the way that we do now. We just eat a ridiculous amount of Taco Bell, an amount that no group of people in the world should ever consume, especially in one night, and play video games. It reminds me of that episode of Big Bang Theory where they all decided they were going to have an old school weekend, and they were sending the wives away so that they could all just get together for the entire weekend and frickin' play video games.
Here, I thought you were referring to the Taco Bell side of it. I'm like, oh, that episode of South Park where Cartman can't stop eating Chipotle and he starts crapping blood all the time.
No. I can't even recall the last time I watched South Park.
Well, that's because you, sir, are a bastard. Oh, bro, this we don't get into the there's two things on this podcast we don't get into, and this season though has been all about one of those topics, and it's been fucking hilarious. So it's been good times. But like I said, I hope you guys have a great time. I hope it's as good as the internet seems to be making the game to be.
We just got to get you a new console. That's all.
Yeah, just go buy me one, man.
Yeah, I mean, just have Tony get it for you.
Oh yeah, we all know Tony's rich.
Yeah, I mean, for him, it won't be a problem at all.
So,
but then you could also play Borderlands 4.
I haven't played Borderlands 3 yet. Like, I finished the story in Borderlands 2, right? And we were going through it for yourself, but you had home situations happen, you haven't been able to play. So I stopped playing Borderlands 2 and I've been playing the pre-sequel. Just plays like any other Borderlands game. A little more annoying because you're in space on this one. So when you jump, you float, and you can like do a double jump. You float higher, so you can get a lot more in-air headshots and shit like that, which is fun. I've heard bad things about 3, but I'll still wind up playing it just to check it out and enjoy. As long as the gameplay is the same, I should have fun. I don't really give a crap about the story. Just I like running around and killing everything. So I should have a good time there. And Borderlands 4, I mean, maybe when the next system comes out, I'll finally get the new systems and backtrack at that point.
Well, I mean, don't feel bad. I don't think Adam's had a console since the Sega Genesis.
Well, sounds like Adam grew up. I don't know if that's fair, but that's what it sounds like. But I'm also, I know you wouldn't know anything about this. I'm just throwing it out there for anybody in the chat who might know. I'm trying to figure out how to take this show and put it on live through TikTok as well to help have more interactions, more fun, more growth of the brand. We might have to do TikTok only episodes. Who knows? We'll see. Apparently Adam had a PS3 and it's in the closet. So Adam, it's 2026, man. Tell it to come out of the closet. Like everybody's doing it. Tell it to come out. But
oh man.
So I am curious. I know Tony's not a fan. Well, I don't know if he's not a fan, but he has said bad things, not bad things, but just negative things about previous chapters or previous versions or whatever. But Scream 7. Do you have interest in seeing this?
I don't think I've seen any of them after Scream 2.
Well, again, you're a bastard.
I mean, I don't know what it is, and to be honest, And I think I said this before, and I don't know if it was in Drinks and Toys or if it was on a previous episode of Collector's Hideout, but like 2 years ago when they released Scream on 4K and they did the remaster and everything, I bought it and I was super excited. And I started watching it and I couldn't get past the opening of it.
Well, yeah, because of the whole fatherly aspect.
Yeah, like I couldn't do I just couldn't do it. I'm like, nope, I can't. My anxiety will not allow for this.
Well, because like, I want to see Scream 7. I'm gonna see it because I've seen all the other ones up to now, and the past couple have been what I feel is a step in the better direction versus where they were kind of going with Scream 3, which was like, all right, you guys are like really jumping a shark already.
Yeah.
But I've heard really bad things about Scream 7, but then I've also heard really good things about it. I've been spoiler free on it, so I plan on watching it to see what happens. At this point, whether it's good or bad, I just feel like I've invested this many years following the friend and watching them. Like I have to watch it.
Yeah.
I feel like incomplete if I didn't watch the damn thing. Same thing with like all the Fast and Furious movies. Like they started getting bad, but it's like I've been watching this many. I might as well continue the badness. Adam is right. Scary Movie 6. I'm in for that.
I only ever saw the first Scary Movie.
It's the only one you saw?
That's the only one I've ever seen.
So you only need to watch Scary Movie, Scary Movie 2, and Scary Movie 6.
Why is that?
Because that's the only ones that had the Wayans brothers.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, they weren't in 3. They got the franchise was taken away from them. They were removed or whatever. So they weren't in the 3, 4, 5. But 6, they're back in control of it and writing it and everything. So
I did hear that if this movie does well, they're going to do a White Chicks too.
Well, then I hope this movie flops. So, because Jesus Christ. I mean, if you're trying to piss off the internet in 2026, that's the way to do it. And okay, but I was not a fan of White Chicks 1. It had its funny moments, but as a whole, I'm good. I'm so good.
Yeah, no, Marlon Wayans said that if Scary Movie 6 does well, they're definitely returning to White Chicks.
I'd like an Idiocracy too. If we're going to start just doing more sequels, right? Like, even though it has nothing to do with the Wayans Bros, but Idiocracy 2, I feel like would be a good one.
I don't want that.
It'd be like, yeah, here you guys go. It's we were right. Like, just that's all we need.
Yeah, that's why I don't want it. Most of what they said in the first one ended up happening, so they can just keep that shit to themselves.
It's like The Simpsons times 100. So, I know we don't normally on Drinks and Toys. We kind of focus on one realm or one world of the toy industry in our collections and this and that. But you and I have much more than obviously is talked about on Drinks and Toys.
Yes.
We cover a lot more ground. But is there anything in that world that we normally don't discuss that you've been keen on? I know you're a big Lego guy, so
for the first time we were able to talk about Ghostbusters for the first time in a long time on Drinks and Toys. So we talked about the Janine, which I thought was necessary. And yeah, I mean, I like Lego a lot. Most recent thing I got was the Lego Enterprise D, but I have not opened it or put it together or anything else because I just have not had the time for it.
So you said you got the D?
The Enterprise D.
The D. Okay, cool. You got the D.
The Enterprise D. It's the name of the ship.
Okay, you got the Enterprises D. Whatever. You still got a D. Like,
take out the apostrophe S. That doesn't belong there.
It sounds like you got the D.
No. The apostrophe S doesn't belong there. Right?
Who's saying anything about S? They said you got the D. That's all.
No. But you said the Enterprises D, and I said no.
No, I said the Enterprise D. That's
So, but allegedly the UCS set for May this year for Star Wars is going to be the N1 Mandalorian Starfighter, and I hope that it is because I really would like that set. So we'll see if it actually ends up happening.
So, because it's Mandalorian, obviously Star Wars, so I'm assuming that's a ship from the.
Yes, every year Lego does a UCS set or the Ultimate Collector set. It started with Star Wars, and they did a few years ago the Mandalorian's first ship, the Razor Crest, and that ship got destroyed in the show, and he got a new one, which was kind of like a refitting of the bright yellow Naboo starfighter from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Okay.
Well, so the one that he has is all chrome. It's got giant guns on it, like it's built for speed. Like it's a badass ship. And they released a small Lego version of it, which I bought but didn't put together because I don't display the small ones.
So why buy it?
Because I wanted it for my collection. I also have the small Razor Crest that I never put together.
Because you're saying you got a little bit of Tony in you.
But I'm hoping that they put out this Ultimate Collector set this year. They're saying it's the May 4th set, and we'll see if it is or not.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, other than that,
I haven't.
Go ahead.
No, I haven't gotten a Lego. The last Lego set I bought, well, I guess recently I found clearance at I think it was Bell's, the Easter Bunny Lego or the Bunny Lego.
Because so you can make the face hugger.
So I can make a face hugger out of it. Absolutely, that's the only reason I bought that thing. But before that, I haven't bought a Lego since the Firehouse, the Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Yeah.
So I don't. Shit, man, this fucking liquor's hit me. But it doesn't. Legos are great, and you and I've had this discussion before. I feel for a display, unless you're building out like an amazing city, and you have the space almost like a train setup where you build out a huge city.
Yeah.
For me, Lego is not a displayable option for me, unless it's like a really cool centerpiece. So like the Firehouse, you build it, it's a centerpiece. You have some of the ships from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
Built, they look amazing, great display.
Yeah.
But a lot of the sets for Lego, they're not like a building or a vehicle. It's like it's a little small Lego diorama type thing,
Yeah.
a battle. And for me, that's not displayable.
That's why I've mostly gotten rid of all of my Legos except for the vehicle sets, right? So I have the Tumbler, I have the 89 Batmobile, I have the 66 Batmobile, and they're all the large scale, the UCS sets. I have a couple of Star Wars sets, like I said. I have the Enterprise set, which I just got. I have the giant Avengers Tower that they put out a couple of years ago. I haven't built that yet, but for the most part, I only focus on the larger sets.
I just remembered I did get an Ecto 1.
The big one or the small one?
I got it at Target on clearance. It's in a big ass black box, so it's gotta be the big one.
It's the UCS set then. It's the Ultimate Collector set for the Ecto 1.
Yeah, I got that. I think I paid like $75 for it.
Okay.
It had a clearance sticker. I was just walking through Target and Melissa found it and pointed. She's like, "Look at that!" I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that Ecto 1." I'm like, "That's a clearance sticker. I guess I'm buying it."
I wanted to get a second one, but I never found one on clearance.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're ever in store. Because to me, I've assumed it was an online purchase.
Oh, they were. Target carried them in store. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it, so I would have missed it. I just assumed that somebody bought it online, returned it, and they clearanced it out because they don't have a space for it in the store type of thing.
Yeah. Now, I was looking for one on clearance because there are plans online to make it like the original Ecto 1, because what it is the Afterlife Ecto 1.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So it's got some of the changes, like the ladders. I'm sorry?
I say, is it Afterlife?
Yes. Yeah.
If we had another guest in here, I'd go blank and go look for it real quick because I think it's in my closet right here,
I mean, I
and
can.
I would see. But to get up and leave you by yourself, and maybe next time.
Yeah, no, it is the Afterlife one, and all the rust for it are stickers, so you don't have to put those on.
Oh,
But
perfect.
it's built with the door that opens up with the gunner seat, and so all the ladders and everything are on the opposite side that they were on in the original film.
So we don't necessarily have to get into it tonight. But I would be curious if anybody who's in the chat right now would be down for a episode of Collector's Hideout where we discuss Ghostbusters, movies, games, toys, just an episode dedicated to the Ghostbusters.
I'm always for that.
I know you're for that. I'm curious if the chat is for that. If it's something they'd like to partake in, be part of, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I'm throwing it out there because I told you earlier. I haven't had a chance to message anybody to let them know. I don't know why you said for that. We know you're for that. Thanks for hopping in the chat, though, there, Psycho. But just I want to make sure anybody. I know Joe's in here right now. Anybody else who watches this show and then also is a periodic guest of the show. If you guys see we're live, you are more than welcome at any time to hop in. You have the links to get in. You can hop in at any time, join us, talk to shit. I can't sit here and be like inviting people all the damn time because fucking chat goes off the wires, conversation gets lively. If you have something to pop in and say, just hop in the chat, hit the link, hop in the show, and come on live with us and we can talk shit. Yes, Tim. Ghostbusters theme. Yep. We do an episode just about the Busters. I think we should do that. I'm down for that. Not next week, because next week my cousin Vinny, supposedly, if Tony, stops being a baby and getting sick. Oh, my nose. I'm tired. So
that is what we would refer to as a biggity bitch.
That is accurate. Biggity biggity. You know what? Maybe he just got hexed. Maybe somebody cursed Tony. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was
Nobody cursed Tony.
Collect on Drinks and Toys. Supposedly we were being mean. Then he started picking on Jose for no reason. So maybe Tony got cursed. And, maybe he's going to lose his championship.
He did start picking. He did start picking on Jose for no reason.
It's like Tony just sitting there, like, yeah. So this and Jose, like, what the? That came out of nowhere. What the fuck was that?
He wasn't even in here.
It's like Ice Cube getting fired on his day off in fucking Friday. Like, what? I was even there and I got fired.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, most of the time we talk turtles on Drinks and Toys. But like I've said on Drinks and Toys the last several weeks, I really haven't been buying much. Finances have been a little tight. I've been trying to avoid spending money on stuff just because again, finances are tight, but also like things in the economy are crazy and I haven't seen anything that I'm like, oh my God, I got to have that. But now I'm in the situation with Janine, right? Because it's like, I don't think, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to pass it up. I think that I'm going to get it and that I will justify it by, saying what I said on Monday or excuse me, on Tuesday, which is, the desk would make a great shot if you were taking pictures with the Ghostbusters standing next to it. And it's kind of, if you're going to have the representation of the cartoon, then you definitely need Janine as the receptionist because she was featured that way more than in the jumpsuit. But also you need the stupid Slimer. That's the HR nightmare because that was happening in like every episode. So I think that inevitably it's going to wind up with me getting the figure.
I think my worry or concern, whatever, is that having the 4 Ghostbusters,
Yep.
and like I said, the main reason I bought the Ghostbusters was for the ghosts, right?
Yep.
Having those 4 sets, they haven't announced any other ghost coming, right? So Janine, she comes with like 2 small desk ghosts, but she doesn't have like one of the big star ghosts of the show.
Don't we
I
think?
don't.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was saying, don't we think we're going to get a ghost of some kind with Tully? Because they've already announced him.
Yeah, so that's what I was right where I was going. They haven't announced who the ghost is with Tully. Not that I remember. I would think it's probably gonna be Grundle, just because of the big name ghosts that they've done, and that they seem to be putting with the Ghostbusters. I was trying to think of like who are more of the bigger characters, even size wise, right?
Yeah.
Because the ghosts they've put have been really massive ghosts, and Grundle is a pretty big character.
No, but they announced Grundle with Tully.
Oh, they did? Okay. I didn't remember who they announced, so I assumed it'd probably be Grundle. So, god damn it, that means I have to get a Tully now because I need a Grundle. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you get Grundle and his like little minion, like gremlin boy, and you also get Slimer in the proton pack. Like so, Slimer.
Weird they didn't show that off at Toy Fair.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at their reveal on Ghostbusters News from December, and it shows all the stuff.
All right, so god damn it, I need to buy. Fuck. Then if I'm buy, then I have to buy Janine.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch. It's a sickness.
yeah,
It's a sickness. Because like what I was saying is that I'm at that point where it's like I could step away. I've got the 4 Ghostbusters, the 4 big ghosts I need. I could step away, but once I go one more figure in, that's it.
yeah.
Like I have to buy not necessarily everything, but I have to buy everything.
Yeah.
Like I can play my rules of like I do with Turtles and NECA, where I don't buy variants, right? I could play those rules with Ghostbusters or real Ghostbusters, but chances are, if they release a variant Janine in the pink flight suit, she's gonna come with some fucking ghost.
Yep.
That I'm gonna need because it'll be somebody that's gonna be an attention grabber, right? A must-have ghost from the series. It might even be the goddamn were chicken, wherever the hell it was called. That Egon starts turning that episode where he turns into like half human, half chicken type thing. Like it might be something like this. Like, I gotta have that.
It might also be the 3 like not goblins, but the 3 trolls who start up a ghost busting business.
Oh, the People Busters.
Yeah.
I think the People Busters, because it's only 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
There's no Winston one. It's Ray, Egon, and Peter. Like they're.
No, I'm talking about. There's an episode where there's 3 trolls: a father, a mother, and their son.
Oh.
Who are iconic that the Ghostbusters go after.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the People Busters was like zombified, like
No.
ghost versions of the guys.
No.
But even then, I would think, and I could be off base, or what I would. Oh shit! He getting yelled at. Smack him! Smack him!
No.
I would want Mondo if they did the trolls, right? Because there's 3 of them, or even the People Busters, because there's 3 of them. I would want them to. I prefer they did that as one of their sets that they've been doing with like Real Monsters. Like they call them squads, where you get like 3 characters in a multi pack, right?
Yeah.
Like give me those characters like that. Don't split them up. Like you don't need to split up those little smaller sets.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like you have to wait a year to do your People Busters, like, but you know that they're gonna do. I mean, I guess you don't know, but you'd have to assume they're gonna do the 4 Ghostbusters in their translucent green, right, from the very first episode
Yep.
when the suits become possessed. Like those, I could probably miss. Like I wouldn't need those unless they put them with some fucking ghost that I need.
No, I think it'll be that pack that you're talking about because I don't think we'll get any accessories. I think we'll get the ghosts, translucent, right, with proton packs, and that's it. There won't be extra hands, there won't be extra faces. It's just going to be those ghosts, and I think they'll all come together.
Yeah, you do as that. I can skip that. I'll feel fine about skipping that. Hmm. But yeah, so it seems like
Eventually they're going to have to do the real Ghostbusters version of Stay Puffed.
I'd rather they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I just don't think that they're going to not do it. He's such an iconic part of Ghostbusters, and he was in the show a couple of times. I think they're going to do it.
It would be so big. I mean, I obviously wouldn't put in scale, but still, it'd still be a much bigger piece.
Not necessarily because in the show they didn't show him huge all the time. Like when he was in the show, there were a couple episodes he was in the show. He wasn't gigantic like he was in the movie.
Well, no, that's okay. He's not gonna be huge, but
Yeah.
he would have to be bigger. Was he human size in the show? I don't remember him being human size.
Slightly larger than human, but not massive.
Okay. You might be able to get away with it. Make him like 8 inches or so, a little taller, but still basically the size of the ghost, right? Because I think the one who comes with was it Gash? The one who comes with Ray?
Yep.
I think he's like 10 inches tall.
Yeah.
But it looks like some people are interested in a Ghostbuster episode. So we'll do a Ghostbuster episode. Talk about movies, comics, games, how much we hate Matty Collector. You know, shit like that.
Why do we hate Matty Collector?
Because they're assholes.
What do they do now?
Nothing now. They've been fucking dead for years, but you know. So the problem isn't Matty Collector. The problem, I guess, would really be that guy who was like thought he was cool and called himself Toy Guru, who ran the Matty Collector.
Yeah,
that guy Scott and Nightlish, some shit like that. That guy.
Yeah.
Dick. Fuck that guy. Okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely go. We'll do a Ghostbuster episode. We have a lot of fun with that. I know you said you haven't gotten anything recently.
Yeah.
I haven't gone out hunting for anything, but I did. Some things I pre-ordered came in, and I got this like Wyatt 6 3-pack.
Okay.
It's got Rowan, Nikki Cross, Eric Rowan, and Uncle Howdy. And I know exactly why I ordered it. But
down.
I've never seen them actually in action as a faction. I don't know shit about them as a faction, except that they're part of homage, wherever, to Bray Wyatt and the Fiend, right?
Yeah.
And that whole thing. But the reason I ordered them was because they had the Wyatt 6 house at Halloween Horror Nights. So I've got these 3. Then I've got the other 2 guys that are part of the group. Something Gacy or some shit, and some other guy.
Okay.
I've got those opened up in the WWE collection already. So it's like, I was like, all right, cool. I've got these now. Do I put them with my WWE figures, or do I put them up with my horror figures? Because I bought them because they were in Horror Nights.
Excellent question.
All right. So I got those things. But then I also got, and I think you and I discussed this, like I don't pay attention to a lot of current roster, really. Um, but I believe I even told you there's a couple just because of their lineage, who they're currently family with, and what I have seen I've enjoyed. But I
Okay.
got a Jacob Fatu
Okay.
just because I think he's fucking hilarious and he's like a comedic beast. I'm down with that. And I'm surprised I didn't have one of these just because I have a bunch of older figures. But this is another one that honestly I don't give a shit about him personally, but because of the lineage, I got a Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I really don't give a fuck about Cody Rhodes, but obviously his dad's a legend. Um, but now this means I have to find a fucking Brandy Rhodes, I guess. Do I need to find a Brandy Rhodes? Is that like do I need to find this?
No.
So should I just say fuck this thing? Like,
I mean, Cody is fine. Brandy is his
like
wife. Like, I don't. She doesn't even wrestle for WWE. Like,
but she's got a figure for them.
I mean,
I think there's a figure where they come in a box together of them like kissing. I don't fucking know, but like fuck them.
the most recent things that I got were those 3 Hot Toys figures.
Your mom's a hot toy figure.
I don't think that that's accurate.
I did get this though. I told you about this, but I never had a chance to show it off. It was shit. A month ago, there was a toy show up in Hernando County. Wasn't a great show. I worked the show the year before. Amazing show. Like absolutely amazing. This time it moved locations, smaller. It was not the same type of feel. It just was not the same show.
Okay.
But I did obtain an Aliens collector's case
Yep.
from Kenner. So like it opens up. It,
Awesome.
obviously, as a kid, I had a Turtles one. Never even knew they had an Aliens one. So when I saw it, I was like, oh,
I gotta have it.
I'm stupid. So I must buy this damn thing. So I did. I Can you explain what the fuck Adam's saying?
Uh
Is he Mike Tyson?
no, I think
Is it
I think
is
he
that
was
what that is?
I think he was saying you have to get a Brandy Rhodes figure.
Yes, yes. I don't know. Maybe yes, yes. You does. Yes, sure, Adam. We'll go with that. And yes, Tony. That case or Tony Tim. That case is sick. Like Tony is apparently sick. Fucking bitch. Which is interesting when you look at the case though. So the toy line is just called Aliens, right? The Kenner toy line is just
Yeah.
Aliens. But the case, you can see it. I don't know, it got glare, but it says Operation Aliens. So I'm assuming that this was made possibly before they had a name change with the toy line. That would be my only assumption. And apparently it's for ages 5 and over. So good thing I'm 41. That hurt to say. And I didn't notice till just now. There's a fucking Toys R Us sticker on the bottom of it. Apparently, this is a Toys R Us for a whopping $5.99. I got a hell of a deal on that bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't pay $5.99, but I didn't pay the asking price of $35. So I think I got a pretty good deal. I think that's about it for shit I've gotten recently. At least that matters. So, what else you got there, Psycho?
No, not much. I was trying to look up Operation Aliens, and it was the cartoon that was being made.
So, the cartoon, from my recollection, is a myth. Um, not screenshots, but like what are they called? Lithographs, like cells from
Yeah,
have popped on online periodically, art cells or whatever, and people assume that it was for a aliens cartoon. But what it actually wound up being that it was actually cells from the commercials that they were trying to produce for. They were trying to do like animated commercials for the toy line, and that's what the cells were from. So I don't know if there was actually a cartoon in production, but the cells that people find it's the design of the toys, the Ellen, Ripley, Vasquez, they all look like their toy counterparts.
yeah.
So I don't know if there actually was a cartoon, but people are like, "Oh, you can find the pilot on." You can't find the pilot.
So what I just read says that they're that most people are fairly certain the show was produced. It was created. They have record that Fox contracted a Korean animation studio to make it. They know what the characters were going to be. There was no explanation why some of them were back from the dead, but that it was supposed to be a comic book line, a cartoon, a toy line, and a board game. And because of how poorly Alien 3 did, they scrapped.
Because that movie
Fox,
fucking sucked.
Fox got cold feet and scrapped the cartoon. But since all the toy designs were there, Kenner started releasing the toys. And instead of calling it Operation Aliens, they just released it with Aliens and then rebranded it with Alien vs. Predator.
Wrong.
I don't know.
No, the only thing I'm saying wrong is the Alien vs Predator part. Um, they eventually did a Alien Hive Wars, I believe it was called. It was like a continuation. The figures changed style a little bit, but they had two aliens, I believe, uh, two humans, and I think three different types of predators or something. It was like Aliens Hive War, maybe been Alien versus Predator Hive War. That was like a different type of line. But the original line was Aliens, and then you had Predator. They had one crossover set, which was Alien versus Predator, which has a black drone alien and a Predator that's kind of like a dark brown with like yellowish highlights on the skin.
Yeah.
NECA did like their own version to pay homage to that set. Then they later had the 11-inch figures where they originally had an 11-inch Predator and they had an 11-inch Alien and Marine 2-pack.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years later, they redid or they did a Alien versus Predator set using a different type of alien, but in 11 inches, and then the same Predator with a different coloring to them for that set. But the actual toy line never reverted. Like we went to Alien versus Predator. Like that didn't happen.
So here's what I read. Around 92, Fox greenlit an alien cartoon series called Operation Aliens to air on their then fledgling network. It was to include Ripley, Bishop, Hicks, Apone, and Drake, all from the Aliens movie. Not sure how Apone, Hicks, and Drake survived. Didn't they all die? All were to have new likenesses, a la Ghostbusters, where the actors refused to give up their likenesses for merchandise. The show also was to coincide with a toy line by Kenner. The show is rumored to have been produced by the Korean animation studio.
Well, those little Koreans need to drop it.
Like, but never actually aired. It was slated to debut in fall of '92. Fox got cold feet after Alien 3 debuted in May of that year to lackluster results.
Because it
And
fucking
decided-
sucked again.
and decided to shelve the cartoon indefinitely. However, Kenner, in preparation, had already mass-produced merchandise that was to coincide with the show, so they actually released some merchandise prematurely. Some of those items in the first shipment went out to stores with the Operation Aliens logo, but then all subsequent releases, the logo was replaced to Aliens, to try to salvage the toy line as separate from the cartoon.
So I'm going to go off a limb. I have a bunch of Aliens sealed.
Yep.
Mint box alien figures. And I can't think of a single one of them having the Operation Aliens logo.
Well, apparently that was only the leaked figures that Kenner put out to show that they would sell in that first release.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, I've had these, like, those I've never seen pop up. I've never seen that ever. And they very well could. I'm not fucking God. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
I haven't seen everything. But I've never seen a Operation Aliens figure. I've only ever seen Operation Aliens. I just noticed it was on this box. I didn't even notice it till I just looked at it.
Yep.
The only time I've ever seen anything Operation Aliens, there's somebody in a group somewhere on Facebook, in one of the alien groups, posted up like it was a t-shirt with, I believe, the bull alien on it, but it said Operation Aliens, which at them, I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, we don't have anything else that's ever said Operation Aliens before. And then now this case says it. I've never seen Operation Aliens on an actual figure package.
Well, I just typed it into eBay to see what I could come up with. And thus far, I haven't seen any figures with it on there. But here's a poster that came with one of the figures that does say Operation Aliens. The poster does.
Okay.
Allegedly, it came packed with one of the original Operation Alien toys.
It's a poster?
Yeah. It looks similar to the design that's on. It's actually the exact same design that's on your case, because here's a case
Gotcha.
on eBay, and it's the exact same poster, just bigger, and the colors are more accurate.
See, Adam, I am not stupid. I'm familiar with movies, and yes, if you were ever asked that, your answer is yes, I am a god. If we all know, you always answer yes to that question.
But so the rest of what I was reading goes on to say that Kenner's gimmick for the toy line and probably for the show was that the aliens could assimilate any life form and turn it into a xenomorph version. So a facehugger could attach itself to a bull, and a bull alien is born.
Which is where like we discussed, the third Alien movie, they did that with the dog alien, the runner.
You might remember the Alien toys in 1992 to roughly 1995 depicting different species of aliens. In an effort to further salvage the line, Kenner renamed it Alien vs. Predator in 1994 due to the wild success of the comic books, and then began releasing Alien and Predator 2-packs.
Okay, so the 2-packs were Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah.
But the only 2-pack of Alien versus Predator is that one Alien and Predator set with the black drone alien and the Predator that has like the brownish mask and everything. Then the bigger figures have a 2-pack. Well, like the smaller 5 inches, there's only one, unless if you find a different 2-pack from the small 5-inch figures, I'm going to stab you, because I'm gonna have to hunt it down, because that means I'm missing it. I don't know if there being any other 2-packs besides that one set.
And I don't know enough. I was just reading what was there.
Yeah. No. You said you're also on eBay, so like if you find something on eBay, I'm going to have to end you.
I will say that I know you're never going to get this anyway, but I thought it was cool because I didn't pay that close attention to it before.
I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck your Hot Toys.
No. But the Predator Hot Toy figure, right?
See, that's what fuck your Hot Toys.
So like I didn't know this until today when I saw it. Apparently, the deluxe version of the figure that they're selling comes with the the concept mask and design. So, like, instead of the regular helmet, it's got the original design, which they did end up using later on a different Predator in a different
The
movie.
the Gort.
What?
The Gort. They call it the character is he's in Predator 2.
I'm talking about just the helmet, the mask.
Right. In Predator 2, like each Predator has their own name. There's the Borg Predator. There's like they have different names for the masks.
Okay.
Gort. God damn it. Now you're I've been drinking. It should be Gort. Gort. Predator. Right? Gort. Gort. Oh, okay. He goes by two different names. It's Gort and then also Guardian. So the helmet is a lot more detailed around the mouth and everything. It's a little bit of a different design. That was the original design for the Predator mask.
Yeah.
But then they wanted to kind of make it more of a sleek look to it. So they changed it. But then they wound up using it as one of the background predators in Predator 2.
Yeah.
So you have that scene where, Murtaugh somehow wins. And they all come out. You see all these different types of masks. Gort is one of those ones that come out.
Yeah, so you should be able to see my screen, right?
Right. That's the normal mask.
Yeah, that's the normal mask. But then down here is the one that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the Gort.
It's the concept art for the first Predator movie. But I just thought it was cool that they had that stuff on there because I don't recall seeing that. But then again, I never looked at the deluxe version. I just looked at the collector's version, and that doesn't come with that mask. So I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Here, because even NECA's released one in their normal 7-inch figures, and then also when they did those 12-inch ones or the 18-inch Predators, they did one also the Gort. So like this one was the original Jungle Hunter they released from NECA, and they put the mask on there. And then eventually they released the actual Guardian Predator from the second movie, which has that same mask as well. Because that's when it was officially used.
Yeah.
Stop sharing. Boom.
No, like I said, I saw that figure, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's a different mask.
Yeah. Oh God, no! I'm not doing it. Not doing it. No. Absolutely not. I feel like Tracy Morgan in that movie with Bruce Willis. No, God, no, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. Oh shit.
Eventually, you'll do it. It's fine.
If I haven't done it yet, like, how long has Hot Toys been making Predators? I haven't caved yet. I'm not gonna cave.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't know why you wish financial ruin upon me.
Because it's not financial ruin. Like, you don't need to get all of them. This is the same thing I've said multiple times. You get where it started, which is the first Predator, and then maybe you get the first Alien, and that's it. You're done. Like, this is the creation of these franchises that you liked. Here's the first Predator. Here's the first Alien, and that's it.
Sir.
It doesn't have to go farther than that. It really doesn't.
That right there is 100 Predators standing on a goddamn shelf.
Yes, but those Predators cost you like $20 a piece when you started buying them. Nobody is advocating for you. Nobody is advocating for you to buy every Hot Toys Predator. That's absolutely crazy. There's no reason to do that.
100-esque aliens.
Again. So you have every version of them already. So you have the ultimate version of the very first Predator and the ultimate version of the very first Alien, and that's it. You don't need to keep going.
Like, I don't need to go more. Like I got these.
No, the Hot Toys one.
God damn it! Like, oh, you got that, okay? But then I got a fucking alien too because I'm stupid, and I can't just like say no. Like I can carry this thing around as it's my child. I can just rocket the fucking sleep.
No,
Just,
it's not the same.
I think this is 20 inches, like 20 inches of alien.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Exactly, but I got them, so I don't need a 12-inch version. I've got the 8-ish inches. I've got the 18 inches. Like, I don't need all that. And then I have an Aliens version of the goddamn Alien 2. He's just further away. Then I've got 4 fucking turtles in the same scale because I'm stupid.
Nah. Like I said, I don't have every version of Superman. I don't have every.
This guy gets it, little baby alien.
I don't have every version of Spider-Man. I get the ones that are important. So, like, obviously, I'm getting the Christopher Reeve one, but I got the Henry Cavill one, and I didn't buy any of the other versions of Henry Cavill, and I only got the Henry Cavill one that I did because Jem was like, "Oh, well, you should get that one and put it." Dog, if you don't lay down, I'm gonna get upset. You keep unplugging the damn MacBook, and you're making me mad.
Tim, buy them for me, and then I'll have them. Psycho, buy them for me. I'll have them in my car. I am not spending my money on them. And it's funny because you mentioned Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Let me turn this camera again. I know you can't see a lot because they're far away, but like up here, this whole shelf, is Marvel, right? So from like here on is MCU. I purposely separated MCU from everything else Marvel.
Yeah.
The other day, I was talking to my buddy Anthony. You know Anthony.
Yep.
What the hell do you? I know you know him as Anthony, but I assume that because of your daughter, you call him Sensei or Master Anthony.
I mean, I don't call him Master Anthony. She did. I just called him.
But I want to say, but with her, you don't show the same respect. So your daughter shows the respect, like as that's his title. He's a master.
No.
Oh, I would.
When I'm referring to him to Evangeline, I will call him Master Anthony. When I speak to him, I call him Anthony.
Even in front of her?
Him, yes.
That's weird.
It's not weird because kids have to learn that there is a level of respect that they have not yet attained.
Well,
like there's a difference between things, right? Like,
no, it's weird. Hold on. It's weird because you're in his domain. I see if you guys are like Sizzler, right? Is that still a thing, Sizzler? I feel like that's not a thing anymore, is it?
Probably not.
But if you were out hanging out, I'd get it. 100% you're right. But I feel like when you're in his domain, right? You're at his dojo. You're with your daughter, who is one of his students. The proper respect in that moment were for you to call him, "Hey, Master Anthony," right? Because in the situation, in a normal day, yeah, just like if I'm walking down the street and I see my neighbor, I'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I don't know his name, but "Hey, how's it going, Jimbo? How you doing today?" But if I saw him at work, I would call him officer because he's an officer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's different, but I get what you're saying.
Okay, cool. So, but the whole point is that I was talking to Anthony, and from this side over, it's supposed to be like everything else Marvel Legends, right? So, supposed to be all the other comics book stuff mainly, because that's what I bought. But then I really started looking at it, and it's all Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
everything is Spider-Verse of some, or what I called Spider-Verse adjacent.
Okay.
Right? So like in the very back is like all symbiotes. Every type of symbiote that they've released is just symbiotes.
Okay.
Then it comes forward and it's a bunch of different versions of Spider-Man. like even like the female, like, there's like Spider Bitch and Silk, like a bunch of those types of characters for Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like the only thing in that Spider-Man side that I would assume I could probably look and research and connect it to Spider-Man eventually somehow would be Blade. I have a Blade in there, and I don't think he's really tied to Spider-Man at all.
I mean, if you go by the cartoon, he was in the Spider-Man cartoon, so that's your tie together.
God damn it! So he's tied in, and then there's also there was something else up there. No, the other one was Punisher, but I feel like Punisher being in New York would very easily be tied to Spider-Man in some way. I'm just not familiar with it.
But didn't you used to have a bunch of Marvel Legends X-Men figures? Those are not Spider-Man.
They're not up there. They're down in the bottom shelf because I was trying to do my own display with those. I just haven't done anything with it yet. The
Okay.
X-Men is the cartoon X-Men. Yeah, they're separate. And then I have the Fantastic Four up there, which obviously Spider-Man was part of at one point.
The new Fantastic Four, yeah.
Right. So I'm like, all right, so it's adjacent, right? Spider-Man adjacent. But I really started looking at it. I'm like, holy crap. That Howard the Duck. He's there. I don't think he's Spider-Man related.
No.
But then so I'm like, everything there is fucking Spider-Verse. And I don't even care about Spider-Man.
Well,
I just bought them because I like the symbiotes. I like the symbiote designs, right?
yeah.
And then I started buying just characters that looked cool. So a lot of the Spider Verse females, like, oh, that's a cool looking figure. Like it's different from what I'm used to because I don't read the comics, so it's not something I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
And then everything else just started kind of piling on. But it's like 99% Spider-Man related somehow. I don't even give a shit about Spider-Man at all.
Well, if
But
you look
well, hold on. Just real quick before you do that. When I went through it the other day with Tony, I was looking at him. There is not a single Peter Parker up there that isn't MCU. I don't have fucking Spider-Man up there. I've got, I think Doc Ock at one point became Spider-Man. He has like brownish eyes instead of like white eyes.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, like I got that Spider-Man. I've got like Miles Morales.
You don't have symbiote Spider-Man up there?
Okay, all right, yeah, fair. I do have a couple different types of symbiote Spider-Man. So yeah. So I guess I do have a Peter Parker then. But like the red and blue Peter Parker Spider-Man, not there. On the MCU side, I got 3 Peter Parkers. For obvious reasons, you know, because they all got a.
Yeah, no, I'm frustrated because I tried to order the fucking Andrew Garfield Hot Toys figure because Jen wanted to do that same pose. I got Tobey Maguire, I got Tom Holland, and then even though I ordered Andrew Garfield, somehow my order got waitlisted, and then I never fucking got it.
But was that for the Hot Toys ones you said?
Yeah. So I got 2/3.
So, real quick, yes, Tim, I am a fan, even if I don't get the Hot Toys ones. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yes. Y'all want me to spend money. My wife's gonna be very, very upset. What the fuck is he talking about? Ponderosa. Am I missing something?
Ponderosa was a restaurant like Sizzler, except better.
I've never even fucking heard of it, so it can't be that much better.
I mean, it was.
When the hell did you go to a Ponderosa?
They used to have them in South Florida. My family used to go to the one on Coconut Creek Parkway and Banks Road all the time. But back when that used to be like a giant Sears back in that area. The building is still there that used to be Ponderosa, but it's not a restaurant anymore. It's something else. But we went all the time.
I will trump your, my family went to Ponderosa bullshit with Sizzler is better. Simply because the only time I ever went to Sizzler was because we just left Toys R Us. So that automatically makes it better because it's tied to Toys R Us. So you lose. Can't argue Toys R Us. Yes, I don't remember. Sizzler had a salad bar. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that. Blade Hunter Morbius and Spider-Man cartoon sounds right. Psycho, yes.
Yep.
Okay. Spider-Man is the best, so it makes sense he's the majority. but he's not the majority. I guess his universe is the majority, but he's not the majority.
Yeah. Well, I was
All
just
right.
saying, like up in the
Sorry.
corner there, you just see a whole stack of the figures that they've been releasing in the cartoon package design.
Oh
And then
yeah, yeah. The original toy line, yeah,
and
the
then
classic series.
yeah, and then here are my three Toy Biz figures: the Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man, and Scarlet Spider.
Point at him, you fool. Good job.
No, hold on.
See,
There, that's the Toy Biz ones.
now you know how the fucking newscasters try to tell us the weather feel.
Well, it's 'cause I'm going back instead of side to side. That's the problem. So these two, this one right here. Oh man.
See, like I've got a shelf of randomness, right? And I can move Jaws for a second, but like this shelf down here is just randomness. Like there's a bunch of trolls down there, but then there's like my biker mice, but then there's Roddy Piper.
From They Live.
Yeah, from They Live. But right next to him is Andre the Giant as Bigfoot.
Nice.
But then behind him is I guess you could call them MCU versions of Doc Ock, the Lizard, Goblin.
Okay.
Like those are down there too. But then there's a Leatherhead because I didn't have space for Leatherhead with the fucking turtles because he's so goddamn big.
Yeah.
And there's like some Skeleton Warriors, some Street Sharks. Like it's a fucking random show because I don't know what to fucking do with it. But that's even more Spider-Verse in places it's not even supposed to fucking be.
I got 2/3 of the biker mice right by my head.
Well, I've got the other one. So
yeah. And then I got the bad guy for the Street Sharks right there. The evil
yeah,
doctor.
I see him. Dr. Piranha.
Yep.
Piranoid, I think.
And then eventually I got to get the other one that I didn't get. Tony's like, man, I had a bunch of those. I gave them away. I gave Chris one. I'm like, yes, good. Thank you. That doesn't help me at all. I appreciate it though.
I took two. I was looking for two of them, and I walked into a show to do a Tony. He had them sitting there in a box of stuff we're getting ready to put out. I'm like, bro, when did you get these? He's like, oh, I picked them up on clearance. I'm like, bro, I told you I was looking for these. He's like, oh, okay. I just grabbed them, put them on my stuff. Like, just didn't ask. Yoink. Rules of yoink. You got them on clearance. It's under $20. Yoink. That's it. So Adam, you're right. Roddy Piper can go anywhere. So like I've got Roddy Piper down here as what the fuck was his name? John something. I forgot what his fucking last name was.
The movie, yeah, I don't remember it either.
So I got him there, but then he's also, you really can't see him back here, but this whole row back here is all WWE. And there's obviously a Roddy Piper back there in his kilt, you know.
Yeah. I got this Spider-Man or Scarlet Spider.
That's when I, God damn it. I feel like I had that because I have the Rhino that he builds. So I feel like I must have that unless I bought the part separate. Because like I don't really give a shit about Spider-Man.
I have a bunch of other Spider-Man figures from Marvel Legends in this kind of box. I just don't know where the hell they are at the moment. Because the rest of the things in this box are my DC Direct Batman the Animated Series figures, like Joker and Batgirl.
Did you order the Man Bat that I sent you the link to?
No, I did not, because I don't like the small changes that McFarlane made to it. The paint apps and stuff on the figure are ass.
Oh, well, you can't have mine, so piss off.
No, I mean, and Johnny gave me a great, contact the guy who bought that whole collection from the guy in Ocala near me that I was talking to. And Johnny's like, oh, I know that guy. Reach out to him. Tell him I sent you. He'll give you a deal. But like I said, like money's really tight right now and I'm not buying stuff.
Fair.
So because he had the jail, which I need. He had the Bat Cave, which I need. and then he had Man Bat and Clayface, which I need. And so that would have been kind of the end of it, but I don't know what he wanted for those. And the thing is, like, if it was something reasonable, then I'd be pissed off because I probably still wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I'm trying very hard not to spend money on things because it's just not a good time.
Because, like, trying to see where I'm pointing versus where I'm seeing. So up here, I don't know how well you can see up here, but it's Batman.
Yeah.
90% is Arkham, the Arkham figures. So
Yes.
Arkham City, Knight,
Asylum.
I'll say yeah. All those when those games came out, they did a figure line with DC collectibles. So it's all that except for apparently I don't know how he got there, but there's an Art the Clown there which has nothing to do with it. I guess I was probably putting him there to put him up on the horror shelf, and I just forgot to move him. But looking at that line, the only things I have in there that aren't DC collectibles and the actual Arkham is there's the Joker Dragon.
Yeah.
I've got one of those. There's a Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad
Okay.
because I wanted to build King Shark.
Yep.
There's two King Sharks. One's the build the figure King Shark, and then the other one is the build a figure, but they released it eventually on his own.
Yep.
So it was one of those. Then I have a King Shark. Mattel had DC for a while years ago before they recently got it. They did a wave where you build the King Shark also. And you know me, I love sharks.
Yep.
So I got that King Shark. It was a build a figure also. But like I want to get a second one because there was an alternate head that came with the Robin that's a hammerhead
Okay.
versus the Great White type head. And then the only other thing I have up there, and it is not. Oh, wow! Have you seen the Suicide Squad movies?
Yes.
Uh, Idris. He plays, I think, Deathshot or Deathstroke. Not
No,
Deathstroke.
he doesn't play Deathstroke or
Blood-
Deathshot. He plays a different character, and I don't remember his name.
Well,
'Cause
whoever the fuck he plays.
Yeah, Deathshot was Will Smith's character
Okay.
in the first one.
So whoever he plays in that movie, he's got a mask that he wears.
Yep.
And I guess I don't remember who was talking about it, the director, design, whatever. They
Blood
designed
Sport is his name.
Who? Bloodsport?
Idris Elba's character is Blood Sport in the movie.
Okay, so Van Damme, got you. So Jean-Claude Van Damme, I got him. But the mask he wears, they purposely designed it to look like a xenomorph face.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I have to have that. Anthony, Master Anthony purchased it for me.
Nice.
Because he's like, oh, you have to have that. So he's back there somewhere. But then the only other thing I have in there is that DC Collectibles animated series Man Bat.
Yeah.
Which you can kind of see is when I don't know how well the picture looks on your end, but there's a Man Bat back there. And it's weird because like Spider-Man, I really don't give a shit about Batman.
Okay.
I love the games, the Arkham games, which is why I got those figures. But Man Bat was one of those figures that when I was a kid, I had a Man Bat figure.
Yeah, the original Kenner Man Bat.
Yeah, I don't know why I had one, but I had one. And in fact, now thinking about it, I have one of the original Kenner ones up in there too. But I just remember having as a kid. So when I saw the animated series one for from DC Collectibles, and I got it at a hell of a price, a steal. I think I only paid like $25 for it. But I was like, oh yeah,
much more expensive when they first came out.
Huh?
I said they weren't that much more expensive than that when they first came out.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely weren't.
Man Bat was part of the first wave of figures, and so he was cheaper. Clayface got expensive, but he was the same size essentially as Man Bat.
Well, because like when with Arkham, all the Arkham figures, the Bane was fucking massive, but the first Bane release, he was squatted in a position like the original Shredder toy, right? He was kind of
Yep.
hunched over, but he was a massive figure that they had in the same box because it was in the same size box as all the regular ones. They charged the same price.
Yep.
They had a way of the wave wasn't priced out. It was the size of the box was a different price of figure. So if they were all in that normal bubble package, they had the one price. It was only like $20 for all those figures.
Yeah.
Then their version of Man Bat was like $25 for the Arkham Man Bat, which I have like right around there.
Yep.
But even the fucking Clayface Solomon Grundy, I think I paid $50 a piece for those when they came out.
Yeah.
Then there's Titan Joker, which was such a weird story arc, but that Titan Joker, I got that on fucking Amazon. They said that it might have broken pieces. And I've got it from there for like $20. It came in and he's like those spikes that stick out of his arms and shit. Like 3 of them were broken off in the box. So I just fucking glued them back together and 100% now. Like, but
Yeah.
those designs were like so great. So that's why I picked up that whole line.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, Man Bat, just because I have that childhood connection to it, that's why I got that one. But then the other ones is because I need to build a fucking, shark. Fucking sharks. God
Yeah,
damn it.
no, I mean, and I felt the same way about the DC Direct animated series line. Like the sculpts were great, the paint was great. It reminded me of a show I loved as a kid, and so I was getting them. And then they slowed down, and then they released a bunch of them all at once. But it came at a time where I just didn't have the money to get them, and I missed them. And then they were fucking gone because then they lost the license. So, like I said,
No, they went out of business, is what they did.
the jail, the Bat Cave, Clayface, Man Bat. I missed all those, and then the only other thing I wanted was the fucking Bat plane, which they released that I missed because I have the Batmobile, and I was frustrated because I bought the first Batmobile, and then after that one came out, they released a set that had Batman, Robin, the fucking the Bat Signal, and the Batmobile. And it was like, all right, you bastards, I understand.
They're like, we like money, give it to us. And you're like, God damn it.
But I was like, well, I already have Robin, I already have Batman, I already have the Batmobile. They'll release the Bat Signal separately, and then they didn't. So, yeah, what can you do?
Oh, that's just funny though. Oh man.
Anyway, I'm thinking. I mean, it's about 10:30. If you want to start wrapping it up.
Yeah, I mean, I really we can wrap it. I have to work in the morning, and I know you
Me
do
too.
as well. Unless anybody in the chat has anything they want to add in real quick before we get out of here, give them a second. So I know we have a few people watching.
Yeah.
Most likely Tim and Adam and probably Joe, but we do appreciate people coming out and joining in. If anybody, like I said before in the beginning, when we had a different group in here in the chat, anybody knows how to actually deal with like TikTok live, get at me because I'm trying to figure out how to take this show or maybe a different show we could do on another night once in a while, go on TikTok live. Usually from where I see everybody do on there, it's usually a lot more conversational, just bullshit, hangout, people hop in, people hop out, a consistent thing. Kind of just do whatever. All right, Joe, have a good night, man. Don't work too hard. Well, you know what, Adam, I'm not going to judge you for that. About to start binge watching The Next Generation. I mean, go for it, I guess. If you want to watch, shit, I mean, by all means, bro. Who am I to stop you? Fucking Star Trek.
Star Trek's not shit. Star Trek is.
I mean, it's better than Star Wars, so yeah. All right, Joe can do TikTok live. We'll talk, Joe. I want to figure it out. Preferably, I like to be able to do it on my computer so I can use my fucking camera versus trying to use my phone. That would be pristine. Tim's out of here too. Let me know, Tim. Tim's gonna ask his wife about the TikTok live thing. Perfect.
Alrighty. Well,
Good shit. Well, and that join us Tuesday night. We'll be doing drinks and toys
and we'll be talking turtles again.
or Transformers.
Unless Ice Spark gets on, and then then we'll talk Transformers.
I feel like that's a possibility. We've been missing the Ice Spark knowledge of burning the shit out of Tony with all his wrong information. We've been missing that. Okay, maybe. See, I'll reach out to Ice Spark and see if he's available for. But then I get bored because Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
I mean, I don't know how you would get bored listening to Tony be wrong and get burned.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I enjoy that. Later, Adam. Have a good night, brother. I enjoy it. I find it funny. I'm in. It's just the moments between those. Someone's like, God damn it, it's Transformers.
Yeah.
Ice Spark's a great guy. I known him for years. Worked at Toys R Us with him. Wonderful guy. I'll call him once in a while I'm driving. Hey man, anything new? And we'll start talking, and he'll start going on about Transformers, and I'm like, bro, I have no idea what the fuck you're even talking about. Like, I try and keep up, and I don't want to be disrespectful because I know it's something he loves. He's trying to share it with a friend of his. I get it. I got nothing. Fucking nothing.
Well, take your bitch ass to watch a Transformers show.
I've only watched the movies, all right? Don't hate.
Go on Tubi and watch Beast Wars. It's short. It's
I don't watch that shit. Fucking bad AI or CGI. I'm out. So yeah, also drinks and toys Tuesday. Thursday, Collector's Hideout. We will be talking My Cousin Vinny, even if Tony's bitch ass doesn't show up. Like, I'm tired of waiting. We're gonna talk that goddamn movie. I'm not gonna watch it again. So if my mind forgets shit between now and then, it's Tony's fault. But that's what we'll do next Collector's Hideout.
Write it down.
Yeah. Y'all be there or be square. That's where we'll be. Cool. That Psycho, have a good night, brother.
You.
I almost hit the wrong button. So let me hit the stop. All right, y'all. Talk to you. See you guys later. It's like you hit